Okay, hi. So welcome to the 2018 O-Level Unseen Prose. Now, you might not know this, but actually you're going to be the last batch that takes Unseen Prose. Alright? So count yourself lucky or not. Um, let's take a look at what this Unseen Prose is about and why it matters. Okay? So first of all, Unseen Prose was, if in my opinion, originally conceived as an alternative to poetry. Um, because some students were not that confident, and perhaps because um, they wanted something more familiar, right, like novels. So this is actually taken, an excerpt taken from a novel that you have never read before, and without looking at the rest of the novel, they just want to see how good you are at analyzing a scene. Alright, so as usual, let's take a look at the question first. Oh dear. Okay. So, first thing you notice is that they're asking for the impressions of someone called Raven. We don't know who he is, but we know that he's going to matter. Okay, let's highlight the word Raven. Oops. Okay. Right, we also notice that it's referring to this section. So let me go and draw my lines. Okay. Second part, they're asking how is such a powerful opening. Alright, so we can see that this is the introduction. Alright, something that we'll have to address. Usually, whenever we're talking about introduction, what comes up is the idea of foreshadow. Okay. Alright. What else do we think about powerful? Are we talking about superpowers, superheroes over here? No. Alright. Something I'm going to address later. But for now, I'll just ponder about the word powerful. Okay, so now we're looking at impressions. This is not very hard, so we're looking at 2, right, max 3 impressions. Let's go and find out what they are. Okay. Oh, and I think it stands without reason that for part 2, we are looking at the rest of the lines. So moving forward, I'm going to read this. 2 ways you can do. One is you can read the whole passage first and then look at the question, or looking at the question, then immediately start decoding a passage. My method I would suggest is maybe for the more advanced people, right, who can immediately spot as they're reading. For those who are not so confident, I encourage you to read the whole thing once, try and figure out what's going on, and then start annotating. Alright? You know what? For your sake, I'm going to read along with you and annotate. Okay, so first thing I notice is that okay. So I'm just gonna stick to my method, right, which is annotating while reading. Okay. So first thing I noticed, especially this paragraph, is that this guy seems to think of murder as a job. Okay? Didn't mean much, just as a job. So to me, this is probably someone who is very professional. Alright. Very and usually when you have the word professional, you're someone who's very clinical in their emotions. You can say unfeeling. Alright, definitely you can say someone who, on the other hand, you can also say someone who has no conscience. Alright, but you should not be saying that he's someone who's evil or wicked. Alright. Because that's more about making a judgment about people who murder rather than Raven himself. Okay. Yeah. This part, please don't mention this as an impression. Okay. At your level, you should not be going physical. Alright, it should be more of your thoughts. Okay? Without any friends, you could. So this part, no. You could mention that he is without any friends. So maybe he's someone who's lonely. This part, seems a bit strange if he loves humanity. Okay, so I'm going to question mark for this. Definitely you could have without any friends lead to lonely. Okay, I'm going to use a different color so you have a second impression. Alright, and reading on. This part, right? Perhaps this is why he is lonely. He might have. Yeah, never had a girl. Yeah. Okay, so you can justify for lonely. I'm seeing this other thing, right? When he had learned how repulsive it was, a bitter, screwed up figure. Alright? I don't want to repeat the word bitter, but maybe I can say angry or angsty. Whoops. Sorry, yeah. Angry, angsty. What else can I say besides bitter? The sour as well, which makes it a bit hard. Maybe a very frustrated person because he's never able to find a girlfriend. Okay. I want to add a bit more on professional. Right, because rather than worry about his appearance, he treats his appearance as, something appearance as part of his job, rather than something personal. And how I know is because he calls it identification. Well, I mean, he doesn't even feel embarrassed about it. That's how I know he's very clinical. Alright? In fact, he considers it a handicap in his profession. Right? Very much work related. Alright? Yeah. I'm not gonna use any of this because this is like what other people might think about him. Right? Rather than my thoughts about him. So not gonna use this. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Okay, let's try this. Make such a powerful opening. So yes, I promise I'll come back to this. So what does powerful actually refer to? Well, as a literary device, you can't go wrong with saying tension and suspense. Okay? Especially when you have foreshadow going on. Right. You also can't go wrong with something with a lot of emotion. Right? And most likely the emotion is going to be tension and suspense since there's a murder going on. Okay? Alright. Yeah, it's a bit different from poetry when you talk about something striking. But in a way you're still saying how it affects you. Okay? The idea of how affects you, okay, emotionally. Whoa. Okay. So let's see what happens. This part, right? Why is he cutting a telephone wire? So they can't ring for help. Alright, and how does this affect me emotionally? You can say you can say sense of tension is built up because you know that they'll be helpless, or you know there'll be trouble and they won't be able to find help. Okay. Okay. And secretary, right? He was very considerate. Alright, this part. Okay. I could mention that so basically, oops, hold on now. Plan failed, things went wrong. Alright. So again, more tension. Don't worry, you can keep using tension throughout all your paragraphs. Tension rises as uncertain. Whoops. Okay. Whether plan will succeed. Okay, so you can mention that. You can also mention how a woman is frustrated. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to include woman is frustrated. Adds, okay, to tension. Alright, why does it add? Because there's a, I wouldn't say conflict going on, because you know, adds a tension because affects whether the plan will succeed, because she might just kick him out. Right? Might. Okay, I wouldn't say kick him out, but might prevent him from seeing the minister or recognize him after the crime. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can use this part as well. You can say, sorry, I realized I didn't use a different color for a second point. You can use this to back you up. You can say, you know, he might have to kill her because she recognizes him. Okay. Recognize. Right. Maybe because she might, okay, ask him to come back another time. Sorry. This pen is so sensitive. Okay. Alright, moving on. This part, not really anything powerful. Okay? But because it's really just about cooking an egg. But I might mention this part. Okay? Right, the fact that he ready to kill. Okay? And this part, right? It's not really related to the killing, but I don't know, maybe the fact that he feels upset upset that the minister is disgusted, okay, might affect the way he kills. For example, rather than waiting 3 minutes, he might just kill the minister straight away. So you have these two ideas playing with each other. And what will happen if he doesn't wait? Right, then obviously the old lady would hear and come back and run, then there'll be a mess, there might be some further violence. Alright? But I think the final idea is how does this open the novel? Right? All of these ideas. Right, hold on now. 1, 2, and 3. How does it affect the opening? I could easily say, yeah, how does it lead to the opening? I could easily say that perhaps it's the idea of, okay, I'm gonna try an idea, idea that affects the rest of the story is a very basic thing, right? But I'm trying to be more specific. Okay. First thing. Okay. I can see from number 2, right, that it might upset his boss. So this story might at any moment change into a story about him running away from his boss. Okay, or him trying to apologize to his boss. Okay. Increases. Basically anything that increases conflict will increase tension. Okay. Alright. Idea that no help, no police, alright, means great trouble. For the minister, gives us a sense that, in the first place, that you want to prevent someone from calling the police suggests that they're going to commit a very big crime, right? So great trouble, big crime is about to be committed. Of course, we don't know until we see the very end that he's planning to kill the minister. Alright, then the last part, right, after the murder, what happens if you kill a minister? Right, huge public reaction. It might cause a huge public reaction, and that's why it's such a powerful opening to the story. These 3 main things. Okay? And that's how I fully answer the question. If I just stated this, I'll only be saying why it's powerful, but not why it's a powerful opening. And that's why how the consequence of this has to be addressed in your essay. Okay? So I fully answered this. All you need to do is just write this out in proper sentences. And I hope you do too. Well, remember, for Unseen, you only need to write about 2 paragraphs for each part. If you're lucky, just write a third one for either. But what matters more is the quality rather than quantity of your answer. Okay, that's all I have. Thank you very much. All the best.